Hi guys, GM. How's everyone doing? I see already 11 people. Are you from X? Are you from YouTube? Wherever you're tuning in from, drop a comment and make sure to repost, share, and you know the drill. We are currently at 5:54, meaning 6 minutes to 6 p.m. and then we kick off immediately. Yes, hi Ona. Oh my God, you've been a while. Hi, how you doing? I missed you, girl. All right, but thankfully you're on X, so do well to repost the stream, let other people come on, and then we kick off in a bit. Meanwhile, enjoy the music. That's the first time here. Wow, I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Oh yeah, let's repost.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
I'm good on up. How are you doing? What's poppin'? No, it's better that you retracted like that. Okay, let's get more people. Let's get more people to join. Hi. Let's see you on X. I want to see you on YouTube. Oh my God, jeez, my crush is here. Guys, stop. Hello, crush. Hi. How you doing, man? What's going on? What's going on? You love the vibe from the song, yeah. Don't worry, I'll be switching it up very soon. This is 5:56, 4 more minutes to go. Onab is now your love, Edafe. Have you concentrated on what you're supposed to do? Is this what we are here for? Don't do love here. Take it, so. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Nice one. Oh, welcome to the boat. You're enjoying this firsthand. What? It's nice. Okay. So, how many more minutes? 5:57. Okay, let's switch up the song a bit. What does it sound like? No, what it sounds like. Sounds like that also. Hi, you guys. How's everyone doing? You say someone like that feature block. Yeah, actually. Mm, 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 mm. Let's go. 2 more minutes to go. Okay, while we are still on that, and why some people are still dancing, I can see my lovely lady who already tearing some steps. Let's talk about the week. How has the week been for you guys? Today is Thursday and it's a public holiday. A lot of people are home, 9 to 5 hours. So how did you to, be at home today and just relax, go chill. Me, it's going to be working days, and then a lot of public holidays. So it's going to be really fun. So I'm trying to know how you guys are looking forward to it. What's your plan for the weekend? Where are you going to? Going clubbing and going to see a movie. Edafe, how are you enjoying the public holiday? All right, again, let us do well to repost. Hi, Craigo. Hi, Craigo. Welcome. Ah, what just happened? My camera said no, doesn't want to see you again. But nah, the goddess never quits. Give me back. Okay, relax. And break for exam. Oh, that's true. Breaks. Yeah, that's true. Break from exams. Okay, that's good. You want to see a movie with me? Yeah, let's see this one together. This one I'm currently hosting. Let's say it together. Lately, Flo said she'll be watching the new episodes of Beauty in Black. Okay, that's what I like to see. Okay, so meanwhile, let's do our countdown because already you guys are already choosing violence. Inspiration, just let it go, let it go, let it go. Hi, 6 5 4 3 2 1, and I'm right on the money. Yay! Today. Okay, hi guys, GM. Good evening again. It's your lovely host, Goddess. Nice to have you guys here again. Let me be quitting this. Today, as usual, we'll be having the Super Team NG community call, and it's a pleasure to be with you guys once more. Um, as usual, what's on the agenda, we are going to be talking about all the going downs in the SuperteamNG community and in the Solana community. And of course, we are going to be having a special guest who is already in the studio with us, but he's backstage. Hi, Kai, I can see you. Oh, at least I can. So he's going to come and talk to us. You already know our guests. I mean, we announced it pretty much earlier. And then we will have a few more things to talk about. And today I'm thinking I might bring out a special community guest. So stay tuned for that one. Now, getting right into it. But if you are already here, I want to see some W's in the chat. I want to see some W's in the chat. Let's talk about some W's in the chat because it's a pleasure to have everyone here. So let me see those W's as they come. Let's start with our community news. Again, if this is your first time joining the community call, welcome, and I hope you join us next year. Stay tuned. I see the W's. W's in the chat. All right, so welcome to the SuperteamNG community call. Let's go straight into our news. Hi, Justin. All right, community news. Let's talk about it. Falcons in the house. Are you here? Airbills launches Orbit for instant Naira off ramps. Airbills introduce Orbit, a new off ramping feature that enables users to instantly convert USDC and USDT to Naira bank accounts. Powered by Patch Cash, delivering a fast and more seamless crypto to fiat experience. Falcons, W's. Okay, so it's very interesting how Airbills has come a very long way, and started from we first got traction from them from Startup Village, and now they are doing more marvelous things. So it's very good. Congrats to Airville's Pay and congrats to all Falcons in the house. All right, next up we have Met Niger emerging as a leading material ecosystem hub here in Nigeria. Met Niger, founded by a Super Team NG state moderator, hi Craigo, I see you, has grown into one of the most successful branches within the material ecosystem, marking another example of Nigerian-led initiatives scaling globally within Solana. I mean, we already know Super Team NG is already making waves in Nigeria and in Africa on Solana, and then Meteora with Meta Niger is also following our footsteps. So W's, so this is your first time. So indeed, is this your first time? Are you sure? I think I've seen the name before, but yes. Yeah, it's the Super Team way. And yeah, if you're just joining us, please do well to repost, retweet the stream, whether you're on X, whether you're on YouTube. We would like to see more people on the call. Thank you very much. Next up, we have Nigeria leading in stablecoin adoption globally. According to BDNK's 2026 utility report, Nigeria ranks highest globally in stablecoin ownership with 59% holding USDT and 48% holding USDC, reinforcing the country's position as a key market for crypto payments. W's if you're Nigerian. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Okay, next up we have Korean securing second place at Solana Graveyard Hackathon. Korean, which was built by Ubadineke, coincidentally, he has not joined this call. You guys don't be late for things like this. That's how we were looking for inspiration the other day. But Ubadineke built Korean and secured the second place at the Solana Graveyard Hackathon by Realms, adding to the growing list of global wins by Nigerian builders. I've actually lost track of how many global wins we've gone on, like hackathons, not just the hackathons, we've had scrape what scribblers in the house, what's the scribes, was that scribes, the scribes hackathon, yeah, contentathons, yes. So basically winning across various angles. I had the whole list, but at the point I lost track because when I did it too much. But congratulations to Badineke for winning the second place at the Solana Graveyard Hackathon. Next up, the Solana Builder Store heads to River State. I have particular interest in this because, excuse me, it's my state. Following successful stops in Bauchi and Enugu, the Solana Builder Store will take place in River State on March 24th to 25th. Wrong. March 24th to the 26th, continuing its mission to connect and onboard builders across Nigeria. So if you are in River State or its environs, do well to join us. If you think you can make it, don't forget to register. Go to the SuperteamNG account and register with the link. Thank you very much. Solana celebrates 6 years of network growth. Everybody say happy birthday, Solana. Solana marked its 6th anniversary this week on March 16th, highlighting the resilience of its builder community and continued network growth despite past market cycles and challenges. Yes. I'm still waiting for where are the happy birthday Solanans? You people don't want to wish Solana happy birthday. That's not fair. Hello, Crypto Oracle. Hi. Welcome to the call. Hi, Mr. Daniel. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I say. You say, what is this? I don't even know what this is. So yeah, happy birthday, Solana. 6 years and we've achieved so much. So happy birthday to Solana. I'm still expecting my cake. I'm going to do the cake regardless. Yes. Okay. Next up, we have the Solana mobile app store sees growing adoption. Core crossed 100 plus downloads on the Solana mobile app store, while EduLearn reported strong growth following its launch on the Sika app store, signaling increasing traction for mobile-first Solana applications. If you're a builder, if you're a founder that is building on Solana, do well to launch. You can launch on the Sika store. Just go over there, launch your product. Congratulations to Core, congratulations to Edulin. And I believe Simba also launched on Seeker as well. Also Votic, I think so, yeah. So a lot of us, jobs not done, yeah, biggest birthday. Say so, baby, yes. Happy birthday, Solana. Yay. Dave is in the house. Dave, congratulations with Edulen again. And we are looking forward to more wins. Next up, we have Super Team and Network School partnering to support startups. Super Team partnered with Network School to offer promising Solana startups their first month free, creating more pathways for founders to access global talent networks and resources, which is a very good thing for us. The last time we had River Finance with Emeka and Vexio Protocol with Donatus traveled to attend the Network School program. I think Ignite, yeah, that was Ignite last year, and it was a really good one. So now, if you want to join the Network School, if you have a startup, this is for you. What is your problem? Why did you remember this? All right, next up, Super Team. Okay, now I see why you remember this. Super Team NG members get tax support discounts. Super Team NG members can access a 15% discount on tax reporting services through Netrunner Tax until March 31st, helping builders stay compliant while managing their on-chain earnings. So if you were worried about the tax thing, you have the 15% discount right before you right now. Oh my god, this is more funny now. But yeah. Okay, next up, let's see. That brings us to the end of our news. Can I have some W's in the chat? And while those W's are coming, let's have our GDP. Who can guess what our GDP is right now? Before I bring it up. W's, okay. Okay, guess what our GDP is right now? Yeah, no pity. Okay, nobody. Wow. Okay, let's go. GDP is currently at 1 million. Still sweet to say that 1 million, and we are on our way to 1.5. 1,345,098 in community GDP. W's in the chat. Let's go. And every other sound in between $2 billion. Wow. And see, if it's left to Crego alone has that $2 million. Tough man, I believe in you. Let's go. Huge. And while those W's are coming, I'm expecting to see more. If there are any bounties that you have not hooked on, what are you waiting for? I want those bounties. Let's win this. Let's do this. But yeah, that's what our GDP is currently at, and why those W's are coming. It's my pleasure to welcome our guest today in the studio. We are having Kai with Zinta Finance. Zinta Finance is a programmable stablecoin infrastructure powering EU Africa trade corridors at scale, built for the flow of. And this is the this was currently on their bio. But what you do not know is that Zinta is also the first unified compliance layer for stablecoin payments across Africa. And now, with a rousing applause and W's in the chat, let us have Kai in the studio. Hello, Kai.
Hey, how are you?
I am quite well. Thank you for your patience and thank you for waiting till we brought you up.
All good,
It's a
all good.
pleasure to have you here again. I don't
Thanks
think
for
you
having me. No, I haven't. I haven't actually been on here. I think I came on a community chat maybe like a year and a half ago when we were Global Chain before we did our rebrand.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
at the time, we were like a B2C app, but we've done a hard pivot since then. We have a
Ooh,
absolutely superstar team now.
okay, because I watched your video during Breakpoint, and yeah, you were leaning towards the BTC
No, no,
thing.
they're there. Yeah, at
Yeah.
Breakpoint it was B2C. Yeah, at Breakpoint it's B2C. I was
Okay,
at the Money
so
Summit. I was speaking with the
so
Money
let's
Summit.
start with that. What has changed? What's the pivot?
Yeah, so initially we started as Global Chain. Some people may have known us at the time when we were Global Chain. We started out as a B2C app. We were leveraging some other people's infrastructure. Then we kind of moved more towards B2B. We did some transactions, mainly OTC for like really big clients across Nigeria. Those clients and those funds enabled us to, kind of grow, get licensing in Europe, build out, our core kind of platform. But then also now, we were the first Africa-focused company to get into the Solana incubator, to be backed by Solana Labs, which is absolutely fantastic. And during the Solana incubator, in New York, spent 3 months out there working with the team, and we really started doubling down on like building out like last mile stablecoin infrastructure across Africa. So, building the APIs and the compliance layer for different businesses to use our APIs to basically spin up their own neobanks, their own payment service providers, their own wallets using our infrastructure. And that's what we've been doing more recently. It's been going well so far. We've been testing out with a couple of key clients, kind of quietly using our infrastructure before we roll it out to the wider public. The other thing we've been focused on as well is really that compliance layer. So we're currently in processes, to get 5 licenses across Africa, which is great.
Okay.
As well, we're also consulting with, the CBN on a license framework in Nigeria as well. So, some very, very interesting, exciting things that are happening across the space of Africa.
Okay, all right, that's interesting because I had written down when I saw the regulated stablecoin APIs, I didn't have an idea of what it really was. I'm non-technical, so I know about APIs and all of that. So I would like to know what does it entail? I know about the compliance layer and yeah, as I said, I went through some of your videos, but let's talk about the APIs.
Yeah,
Stable-
one
yeah.
100%. So there's pretty much 3 ways that this works, right? With like a lot of people build APIs, but what we're noticing is like the lowest level of APIs is like you are using somebody else's LP, and then they have APIs, and then somebody will then go and build APIs on top of those APIs, right? And essentially it becomes like a complex layer of compliance, because at the end or at the bottom layer, if that liquidity provider goes down, all the APIs that they build on top of have issues, then you as like the second or third person that's using those APIs, essentially, you're not really at any liberty from like from a transactions perspective, from a compliance perspective, and also from like a volumes perspective, right? Whereas the next layer kind of above that is like, you're kind of tapping into a liquidity provider yourself, right? And generally what you need at that point is some sort of licensing. So you can tap into them, you can build, your own APIs on top of their liquidity layer. But the actual best way to do it, which is the layer above that, is where you work directly with the banks, right? So you have licensing in that specific country. You can work with the banks to basically have, like, for example, an NGN to USD rate on a day-to-day basis. And then either with your onshore or your offshore entity, which is regulated, you're able to basically mint and burn with someone like Circle or Tether, or you're able to tap into like institutional layer liquidity to be able to do the USD to USDT leg. So then you're pretty much getting some of the best pricing across the board from NGN, for example, all the way to USDT, rather than like relying on somebody else's, infrastructure to be able to do it. So there's pretty much three like layers of doing so, and a lot of people don't realize or understand that. And like now we're getting to the phase where we're pretty much at like the top level now. We're working with a lot of the banks across Africa, which is fantastic.
Okay, beautiful. Oh, because my first question was, what makes you stand out? Like, what's the difference between you and Western Union? Because you said you're operating across the European Union and the Africa corridors. So I was about to ask, but say, I think you've answered that. Next up, is mass adoption. Let's talk about mass adoption because a lot of people, I mean, one of the problems that we have, especially in the Web3 space and crypto generally, stablecoins, is the problem of mass adoption. So, is there a strategy to make like things like this liquidity, for example, APIs and all of that accessible, even to in places with underdeveloped banking sectors?
Yeah, you were breaking up a little bit towards the end, but I think I kind of understood the gist of
Oh,
what you were saying. Sorry, just repeat the last bit again because I couldn't quite hear you.
okay, so I was asking your strategy to provide like liquidity to make Zeta accessible to people with even places with underdeveloped banking sectors.
Yeah, 100%. Great question. So, for example, Liberia, we're very close to getting our payments license. We've like pretty much submitted, all of the documentation. We put down the funds for the license as well. And somewhere like that, for example, is actually funny, right? And I'll tell you a funny story. So, Liberia recently, about 6 months ago, basically put out a law that the banks can't charge any more than 2% on payments anymore because they were just charging what they want, right? So it's like, yeah, you can go and check it out. So places like that, it can be quite difficult in terms of having access to the liquidity, right, of like the local currency to stable coins, for example. The way we do that is there's 2 ways we do it. So it's either a directly working with the banks and working with more informal based liquidity providers, but that is just mainly like a network based thing. um, and then the second way that we typically do it is we work with like credit based providers, right? And then we have like an FX desk that can basically trade in and out of the currency. like non-stop day to day, which is a little bit more risky because you take like some local currency risk, and generally we don't like to take local currency risk. So the first way is always the ideal way, but we also have like different partners on the core FX side as well to be able to trade in and out of local currency.
Okay. I'm glad that you brought up, the problem with Liberia. I didn't even know that. So apart from all this, the plans, payment delays, high transaction fees, stuff like that. What other specific challenges have you seen so far, or do you think that would come up that Zeta has to, solve? Zeta can
Yeah,
solve.
yeah. Again, you're breaking up a little bit, but what I understand, or what I completely believe to be happening going forward, right? I think where we've moved towards a weird kind of shift in everything, specifically with AI. So I am very much of the strong opinion that there is no moat anymore in technology, right? The cost of technology has pretty much, it's not quite at zero yet, but it's trending towards zero, right? So it's like previously where I don't know who screenshot me, but someone goes, was that you who screenshot
Yeah, that was
me?
me.
Well, you should have had me smiling. But yeah, I'm pretty much of the notion that technology is going to trend towards zero. Pretty much anybody now can like try and spin up their own front end for like a neobank. Plug together some APIs. Use like a bridge like USD. Account infrastructure and like call that a neobank, right? For me, and this is why we pivoted again to building out like the last mile regulated infrastructure, is because um, there is little there is little edge anymore in technology. The only edges now that you can have is one in licensing and regulatory, and the other one is in relationships, right? And those are not moats that can just come overnight, right? They're based, relationships are built over time. They're based on your network, who you speak to, who you know, who you've met over the years of you want working, for example, in banking. I worked for like 10 years in banking, right? So I've got these networks from like FX desks and stuff like that. I worked at HSBC, Barclays, Old Mutual, like pretty much every big FMB, pretty much every big bank I worked at. So you get those networks and those compound. And then the second piece is like on the regulatory side as well. And that is the difficult thing, because what you're noticing now is everyone is very much interested in like moving into the stablecoin space. But what is going to happen is a lot of the big incumbents will try and move into places like Nigeria, but they're going to have to be regulated, because have you seen, more recently, a lot of the like obviously the US generally moves quite fast. The European framework has come into place in terms of MICA or Mika, however you want to pronounce it. Now we're starting to see a lot of the central banks around Africa are actually building out their own frameworks, right? And kind of inviting people either to consult on those frameworks or to actually be part of those licensing as well. And it can be very difficult, and this is one of the challenges we found. It can be very difficult to work with central banks, particularly, or regulators, particularly in Africa, right? Where there's been a very hardline approach, and that hardline approach has been like crypto is bad. We're not going to work with crypto. So you very much have to be connected in terms of being able to like get into the right conversations and have the right conversations with people. So for us, we're really leveraging those two modes now going forward. The regulatory like edge that we have. I'm not going to talk too much about it now, but we have a very, very strong regulatory edge across a lot of African countries, and I think you're going to see some very interesting updates about us. We've been cooking quietly during the bear market, but then separately, the second thing is the regulatory aspect, right? I mean, the relationship aspect, and we are very well connected across the banking and traditional space as well, and the crypto space. Solana's backing us, so it's great.
Yeah, I totally. I see what you guys are doing on low. I would say I miss your article. By the way, I think you should do that for a bit. The articles you were writing, I don't know why you stopped, but they were very, very insightful. And I think the things that you guys have been doing. Okay, so how many countries? Okay, let me not say how many countries. How many African countries have you gotten into now? Like you mentioned, Nigeria for
Yeah,
Nigeria.
so we're currently in licensing frameworks for 5 African countries, and we're like either A, like very close to getting in the license, B, like in sandboxes, or C, like or just starting like our applications. What we have, we're speaking to like heads, so like central bank governors or like people within that realm. So that's really really good on that side. In terms of like the coverage and like what we can support, like via our network, traditionally because we work with like larger size businesses, right? We can pretty much support like the majority of countries like via our network. Like you loving the giving in the back, right? I love it, man. Got to have the right mood to be setting the right mood here. Um, but I'm actually at House of Soul in London, and that's why you're hearing the there's
Ah,
yeah there's a new House of Soul in London. I'll be in Nigeria next week or so, but there's a new House of Soul, so I'm just here for today. Um, what was I saying? Sorry, I got distracted by the
you're talking about the countries and then the level of
Yeah,
credit.
yeah. So via our network, we can actually service like most African countries because we typically do like very large size transactions, right? So like, even this week we processed around like $6-7 million in transactions, right? Just via some via OTC, some via the platform, but we generally process for like some of the bigger, entities across Africa and across Europe as well. We don't really do any B2C stuff anymore just because we just found that, the individuals weren't very sticky. They kind of come along, they're like very rate sensitive, they're looking for like deals and offers. And it's like, that's not our sweet spot, right? We're not even going to pretend that that is our sweet spot. We're just going to focus on what we're good at, and that's that.
Okay, all right, that works. And I think that's the end of all my questions. But final question is Kai and saying something else.
To say, who am I, and say something nice.
Who is Kai?
Who am I?
Yeah, who are you?
All right. Who am I is a very that's an interesting question. I'd kind of like to spin that question a little bit into like what's my passion, right? So like
Okay, that
my
works.
passion is my passion is like you know I love it. Like I love the game. I love the hustle. Like I love this stuff. I love to win. I always say like the house always wins. Like my app on Twitter is on the house, and it's like the house always wins. And I just fully believe that like what I'm building is gonna be like a unicorn in the space. I just fully believe it. I love the Solana ecosystem. I love everything about it. I love the builders, the community, the network. I love how Super Team has been distributed like so nicely across the world, right? And I think it's a really great community that you can tap into anywhere you are, right? So I've been, Europe tapped in there, the USA tapped in there, Africa tapped in there. So yeah, absolutely great community. And then I just love like building network and being great with people. I'm a firm believer in like doing good to people is always gonna come back to you in the right way. So I'm always down to collaborate. Anybody want to hit me up and talk, I'll genuinely message you and respond. I've got time for people, and I just want to see us all win. So that's a little bit about me.
Okay, that was a very wonderful answer. All right, thank you so much for your time. I will let you go back to enjoying this good sultry music that you are listening to. Thank you for
Thank you.
waking up
Appreciate
on
you.
time
Appreciate you.
to talk to us, and we'll be looking forward to talking with you some other time. I'll just be dropping socials. On X is at Zinta Finance. Yes, that's capital Z, it's capital YNTA, capital FINANCE. Yes. Yeah, that's them on X. So do well to follow and also follow Kai. Kai, I don't know if you'll be interested in dropping your username as well.
Yeah, it's just at on the house. It's on the
The-
HOUZ on
yeah,
the
I think,
house.
well,
The
truly,
house,
you better
the
tell
house
us.
always wins.
The house always wins. Okay, once again, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you some other time. Thank you so much. And
Nice one.
bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, and that was Kai with Zeta Finance. Let's have some W's in the chat. Okay, AI is in the house. Wow, late cover. Yes, I see some W's already. Okay, hi Jade. I see you. Hello. And that was Zinta. Please do also follow them. And I hope you actually picked one of the things. That was a very interesting interview. I like guests like that. It's always interesting to talk to people and actually gain their insights, or like the passion, like everything. So W's. That's Zinta. All right, next up, let's talk about our organogram. It's time to meet your leads because most of you do not know your leads. Okay, quick rapid fire question. Who is the assistant who is the assistant design lead? Dun, dun, dun. Please, assistant lead, we don't want to hear you. Don't answer. Nobody should answer. But who is the assistant design lead? While you guys are still answering that, let me introduce you to our country leads. We have Mr. Bezudo and Harry Obi, our country lead, and his co-lead. Mr. Bezudo is country lead. Harry Obi is co-lead. Both of them are just leading Nigeria. I mean, Super Team Nigeria is what it is because they are what they are. Let's put it like that. Assistant design lead. No, even did I not say? Anyway, Sha, this is incorrect, and you are disqualified because you are not supposed to be here. If you know that you're on this organogram, or you know that you are somewhere inside the organogram at the back, don't answer this question. It does. I said graphic design lead. Design lead. That will concern you. Hello, Chiba. How you doing, darling? Welcome. Next, we have a design lead, TOC. I'm asking who is his co-lead. You say no. So TOC is our design lead. We have Alex, who is our developers lead. I call him Odogu. About some years back, he was Oga Pata Pata, but since he has quickly risen to the ranks of Odogu. Next up, we have our content lead. That's Creepdo. Who doesn't know Creepdo? Yeah, be laughing. You say so. You will fail it. Says Kilish. Okay. Beautiful. Crypto is our content lead. Then we have the product lead. This one with an obvious assistant. We have um see me so Ashley. I was about to say Renee. Well, I was not wondering who is Renee. Ashley is our product lead and Lily is the assistant lead. Then we have the writers lead with Altus, and assisting him is Asiela Marco, also known as my baby girl the game. And then we have the animators lead, formerly known as the underdogs, but now they are not. So yeah, that's with Dami, Family Man, and Oshodi. Yeah, I will not say what I want to say, but yes, that's. Oh, is AI just repeating anything everybody says? Yeah, those are our guild leads, that's our country lead. But these people would not be able to work, trust me, behind the scenes, if not for, would not be able to work outwardly, if not for the woman behind the scenes that is operating and doing everything. And that is a lovely lady, Flo. Shout out to you, Flo. She does so much for the community, and she's our chief of operations. Let me see some W's for Flo now. You people don't like, wow, Flo. Don't worry, I've marked everybody's name. Anybody that doesn't give you W, don't even answer them during whatever our next meetup is. Don't answer them, and that is the session on Meet Your Leads. Now, I want to invite a special community guest, but the problem is I do not know who it's going to be yet. So if you know you want to come up for an open chat, let me know. Text me on X. If you have my WhatsApp, that's even more beneficial for you. If you have my TG, kudos. So if you know you want to talk to you want to talk about something, you want to talk, let's do an interview, a quick interview. Let me ask you about your experience with Super Team. Just send a DM and let me know. If not, remember your time is going, and this is already 6:33. As we know, we don't really have reports anymore, so community calls do not last as long as it does. Again, we still have time though, so make sure to repost. Let's repost this stream. Let's still talk. We still have time. This is an open chat. I can also bring up people to come and give the reports. You know, it's guild leads. It's been a while since guilds bantered each other, you know, and basically fought. Now I am a woman of violence. Is it time still there? Is it your time? Is it your time? I have a child waiting for me at home. I want to go home. I should bring Frego up. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Let me. Why though? Do you want to fight me? The way you say bring Frego up, that's very weird. Okay, so all for Craigo, you guys can nominate as well. Though. You guys can actually nominate as well if you want to see anybody. But right now, let me text Craigo and bring him one. I should bring Creative Ebuka up. No, he has not been coming for my calls, and I am vexed. I am vexed. Vexed. Yes, family. Oh, sorry. Not family man. Father of four. Say you have chosen peace over violence. They here, they play. Let's scribblers come for you. See, I should pass that puppy. Let me go. Come, girl. Come, girl. Anything for you, my love. See, yes, I should bring Ted. You, why don't you volunteer yourself, actually? I should bring Ted up. Ted. I've already told you guys what to do. It's not about saying, bring me up, bring me up, bring me up. How am I going to send you the link? So you know what to do? You know how to text me. Say now, Jesus. What about Crypto? Crypto has to do his whole setup. You know how ladies we have to do our makeup, and come out looking pink and all of that. It's the same way Crypto has to do his setup. You have to set light, set camera, set even the background plant that has to be there. So let's not try. What is this? Oh my goodness. You would love to be a Super Team NG member. Is there a WhatsApp community or something? How can we go about this, please? This is an interesting question and I'm going to be bringing it up. But no, we have our Discord. But what community do you belong to? Most of our interactions now are on Discord and on X. Also follow us on all our social media because we tend to drop a lot of things there, especially our X and our Substack. Make sure you're subscribing to our Substack. We send our monthly emails every time. Go to our X handle and you'll see our Substack there. But tough man, I don't know. You've joined the cause quite a number of times, so I don't know why you're still not familiar with your community or what they do. So I think. What do you think? I think it's good. Just tell me your state, and I'll tell you how to go about that. Daniel is in the house. He says fair. What's fair? What's fair? What's fair? I'm still in Daniel. Yeah, but and the funniest part is that I did respond, and then let's again my ex DMs are a mess, and I want to apologize to everybody who has ever sent me a message on X because it's really. Let's talk about ICM. Okay, so what do you want to know about ICM? Tough man, I'm still waiting for your response. I don't know, you haven't responded yet. You haven't quite responded yet. AI, what do you want to know about ICM? Also, I'll be coming to your DM to send you the link so that we'll talk about ICM because you want to pin me down here. You want to pin me down. Don't you? Are you not hearing that I am a mother? I have a child at home. My child is waiting for you. Thank you. And I'm mommy, mamacita, mommy. What do you mean I talking about? What are we talking about? No, 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 no. It said, tell us everything you have read and currently know about ICM. Oh, okay, yeah. Craig do. Yeah, but I just remembered you and this. And okay, we said I asked only because I only see posts of past creator meetings on X. I don't see announcements of it. Okay, that's why I'm asking you your state so that I would be able to link you to somebody that you can follow on X for all of these updates. Okay, not just SuperteamNG account. There are sometimes that the state mods are going to be posting on their own personal page. So you just have to find your state mod turn on notifications, and you would see most of this announcements happening. Okay, they say, how old could it be a grown man you call baby? None of your business. I have a baby. That's all you need to know. I have a baby. Take this voice my sweet. Shiva, stop. Why are you making me smile? Why you making me smile? Ondo State. Ondo is Savannah, right? Yes. Ondo is Savannah. Yes. I love it. Yes, Savannah. I believe. I'm a believer. Ooh, I believe. I'm a believer. I'm sorry. I'm honestly trying to look for it. I'm trying to get the username. Oh no, Savannah is Ogun. Bana is Ogun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So who is Ondo? What do we have at Ondo again? No, 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 not. Don't worry. Say goodbye already. Don't be saying goodbye. We are still starting out. This is 6:40. We have about 20 minutes to go. Say you're even blushing on baby house. Stop, baby. Please, who's this Etmo phone do again? Please, nah. First time joining the weekly call. Yay! We are glad to have you, Dr. Squid. That's a very interesting name, Dr. Squid. What brought that about? I need to know the background. But welcome. If this is your first time joining us, you are welcome to the most interesting place on the planet Earth at this moment. Hi, I am your host, Goddess, and I am the terror. I'm the sweetest person that you ever meet. Don't listen to anybody. Yeah. Okay, although it's peerless in the interim, can we have his X details, please, so that Toughman can, at least follow up on that and all that. He said, hope you're not father of four. Can you concentrate on your family? Have you repaired your sienna? Have you? Have you? Leaving. Ooh. Comments like this are mine. Oh my god, oh my god. This is genius, man. This is so genius that I can't let this go. Come on. He said we did not see you coming on for sin. Oh, love this. I'm such a nerd for good puns. I'm such a nerd for that. Like wordplay would always get me excited. I love words a lot. I love words a lot. That was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, as you can see, my energy is not that high today. So I'm just managing. I'm managing myself. Let me know. Well, that was a really good one. All right, so I don't think there's any more. Why are we still 100? Why are we at the number that we are? Why? I'm saying 100 and why? Why? Okay. But since there are no other comments, there are no other. I see some people are already following the Substack, and I like that for you. It's it's a really good one. I don't know if it's because there's a lag or something, but this is already 6:43, and I think it's time for us to start wrapping it up. Which energy? I didn't even bring energy today. The energy is not there today because I've had a very long day. You guys always suggest me about your day now, but I think what I'll start doing is, if you know that you want to join the call at any point in time during the week, send a DM to my ex. I'll try to brush up on my ex during the week, and then we'll see how it goes next week. Next week's guest is going to be a very interesting one, and who knows if you are, if you really, you shouldn't. Let me just put it that you shouldn't miss next week's call, because it's going to be a very good one. And who likes giveaways? Probably totally unrelated, but who likes giveaways? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Next week's call. Sweet. All right. I think in the absence of any other things, suggestions, questions, so the squid in your name is an NFT community by someone in Solana Collective Community. All right. Yeah, it was a very nice pun. I know, right? But yeah, thank you. So, let's see. So if you are not following us on X, follow us on X, Instagram, and on our TikTok. TikTok, baby. Very soon, I'm trying to see a way where we can start, streaming to TikTok. Let's use TikTok live and do something. Say, Salam tomorrow will be mad. Giveaways. Ah, ooh. Danny, I'm coming to the house, by the way, for my own Salaram. Thank you. And who else? Jibal. When Miracle used to kill some things. Well, yeah. He said he loves them. Okay, it's good to know. And with that, we have come to the end of the call. And it is my pleasure to be leaving you. Okay, it's not my pleasure to be leaving you guys because I miss you guys so much. You guys do not love me the way I love you, but I do love you. It's time for me to say goodnight. You know, you need I don't have to rap, but I don't know how to freestyle. You just next thing is going to be like. Hey. Actually, roughly to rap. What if I could? But anyway, see you guys. I'm gonna see you guys by next week. Oh my god, Top and June, what you do? Send me a DM. I don't know why we can't do this yet. I can't find the day I'll do yet. But text me, send a DM at Goddess Director One, and I'll help you with it. I have never helped this down. First of all, everything. Might need some words. Come on. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to say all the things that you want. It's not so yeah, come on, check me out for the right one, and I'll support you. Either way, comment. Good night, you guys. I love you. Have a good one. Bye.